Part 2. Be sure to deliver this trust to her, and I will also give you the address where you must deliver it. I took the book from him and placed it on the wall niche. I entered Ehsan's room. He said, Ali, my father says you should leave this room now because my father rests and sleeps peacefully here. I nodded, saying yes. Ehsan also left. I looked at the man. I thought to myself, how should I tell him who sent me? The man said, tell him exactly this. The one who has been waiting for you for years and years, Zubair, and a failed traitor has sent me. The one you deceived with a very clever plan. All right, I'll tell him exactly that, I said. The man said, find me a paper and a pen here, so I can write the address for you. I also got up and started looking for these things, but unfortunately, I couldn't find any pen or notebook in the house. I went back to the room and told him, Father, I couldn't find those things, but you tell me, and I'll note it down on my phone. He also told me the address, and I wrote it down. I said to him, Father, now rest assured and go to sleep. I'm leaving, and will sleep with my cousin's son. I arranged a place in bedding for the man, left his room, and went to Ehsan's room. He was already asleep before me. I lay down beside him, but his snoring and sleep-talking really annoyed me and made me feel uneasy. I got up, positioned myself properly, and gave him a firm kick on his backside, but he showed no reaction. I got even angrier, thinking, what kind of sleep is this, that he doesn't even wake up from a kick? So I prepared for another kick. When I raised my foot, he shouted, Patience, patience! What are you doing, young man? I think someone has paid you to kill me. I laughed. Nobody. What kind of state have you put yourself in here? No one can sleep with you. He said, Buddy, I wasn't asleep. I was just testing you to see what you would do. But you've destroyed my entire province. Both of us laughed heartily, and I lay down beside him. After talking a little, both of us fell asleep. My foot got tangled. When I stretched my legs, light hit my eyes. The sleep mask was right in front of my eyes. I could hear the sounds of many oddhans. My foot was tangled. When I looked, that old man Zubair was sitting at my feet. He said, Get up and pray. I pulled the blanket back over my head, but the man pulled the blanket away and said in a loud voice, Get up and pray. I also said to him angrily, Is this even the time for prayer? And besides, I am a mullah sahib who goes to prayer before everyone else. Have a little patience. The adhan is happening now. Ehsan came out of the bathroom, which was inside the room, and said laughingly, You should be thankful he only called out to you now. He woke me up before you. The man looked at Ehsan and left the room. I looked at Ehsan. What kind of strange man is this, for God's sake? A guest is now making the host get out of his own bed? Ehsan said, You were the one who brought this man home first. I think he might have a neurological problem. He's crazy. It was breakfast time. After having tea, I sat with the man. He said, Forgive me for troubling you so early in the morning. I said, It's fine, don't worry. Zubair said, Let me say one thing. Yes, go ahead. Are you able to go to London today or tomorrow? I can, but why? Zubair quickly handed me that book. I hope. And until he responds to this book, I will wait right here in your house. Hearing this, my face turned completely red because this man was not someone to be tolerated lightly. How would he spend the nights and days here? I said to him, No, I will move you to another place. You will stay there, and I will also leave tomorrow, God willing. It was evening when I took the man out of the house, and we headed towards a hotel. We took Ehsan's car with us. I settled the man in a hotel and rented a room for him for a few days. I gave him the expenses for food and everything else, and I left him to go to the travel agency. I booked a ticket for the next day. The flight was at 6 in the morning. Time passed, and morning came. In the evening, I had already packed my clothes and other necessary items in my bag. After praying, I took my bag and went to my uncle's house. He was performing his prayer while sitting because during these days, he was very seriously ill. When he finished his prayer, I went forward and shook his hand as a farewell. He placed his hand on my head and said, My son, we have raised you with great affection. I don't know how you will spend your life there. I said, No, uncle, I am very happy and comfortable there. Then my uncle's wife, Ehsan's mother, came. I said goodbye to everyone and left the house with Ehsan. He started the car and moved towards the airport. Later, we reached the airport. Ehsan also said goodbye and left. I boarded the plane. A little while later, the plane took off.
Please like and subscribe. It's free and it really helps me a lot.